What do I do at Animal Junction? Well, I eat snacks from the snack machine, and I swing on vines, and I take care of all the animals who come in to visit, and of course Chris and Martin, I take care of them too.
That's very messy hair. It's a good thing there are 3 lemurs here with tooth combs. Ready?
I actually own 2 Zaboomafoo t-shirts. Don't expect me to have a themed shirt for every video from now on. This is just a coincidence. On April 5th of 1994, at the Duke Lemur Center in North Carolina, a tiny cockerel sofaca lemur named Jovian was born, later to be visited by former student Martin and his little brother Chris Kratt. Chris and Martin are zoologists looking for their next big educational show. They had just finished wrapping their show Kratt's Creatures in 1996, and after meeting Jovian, knew they were dealing with a star.
Zaboomafoo
with the Kratt Brothers!
While walking in the woods one day, Chris and Martin saw something strange. A little leaping lemur who liked to bounce and play. They followed their new bouncing friend, not knowing where this adventure would end. The animals were headed just around the bend. Where are they going? I don't know. How do we get there? Come on, let's go. Me and you and Zaboomafoo. Come along and see what's new. At Animal Junction, we're waiting for you.
Zaboomafoo.
Zaboomafoo was a smash hit and ran from January 25th, 1999 to November 21st, 2001. It spanned 2 seasons with 65 episodes, all of which followed the same general structure. The Kratt brothers enter Animal Junction and call for Zaboo. Once he arrives, they race to the snack machine because Zaboo can't talk without his snack. Zaboo, now in puppet form, voiced by puppeteer Gord Robertson, explains Mangatsiaka as a replacement word for cool or neat, instead of its original meaning being a Malagasy word for cold.
Mangatsiaka.
Zaboo explains that on his way to Animal Junction, he saw a strange animal and can't explain what it is, triggering the song, Who Could It Be?
I did see a creature. Who could it be? Who could it be? This animal who I did say. Can you help me guess this mystery? Who could it be? This animal who I did see. Can you help me guess this mystery? A black-spotted wildcat. Do you know who he is?
After the abstract color blob turns into a comprehensible animal, it wanders into Animal Junction to play. Zaboo and the Kratt brothers start playing in the same style as the creature, jumping, swimming, or running alongside it. Zaboo sings about his experience in the song I Feel Different.
I feel different, not the same. This kind of feeling I can't explain. There's only one thing that I can do. I feel cheatish. How about you? Cheatish! Yeah, cheatish! So fast, cheatish! I'm a fast-moving speedster, racing all around. Cheatish!
Playing with the creature of that episode reminds Zaboo of an adventure he spent in Zabooland. Zabooland was a short, skit-like claymation segment that happens 1 to 2 times per episode. These segments had their own cast of wacky animal-like creatures Zaboo is friends with. There is Narchi, Gooble, Sensit, Wiggy Waxwing, Green Puppy, Slamantha Noggindrill, Snow Leopard, Mama and Baby Zaboomafoosaurus, Sensit's 3 little sisters, Bugly, Phoebe, and Psy. A very fun and unique cast. Back at Animal Junction, Zaboo is interrupted by one of the Kratt brothers yelling,
Incoming! Duck!
Wow, if he's a duck, he's the biggest duck I've ever seen.
Rarely is it ever a duck actually flying in. Usually it's Sticky Feet the peregrine falcon or Moonface the barn owl. Whatever bird flies in, it always has a letter attached to its ankle from the animal helper. In Season 1, it's Jackie, played by Samantha Tolkaz, and in Season 2, it was Amy, played by Genevieve Farrell. The animal helpers apply real-world scenarios to the lesson taught throughout the show, along with inspiring the Kratt brothers to take their research outside of Animal Junction. They leave Zaboomafoo behind, singing Going to the Closet.
They're going to the closet, they're going on a trip. They're going to the closet to grab their stuff and split.
These segments help show animals in their natural habitat, usually showing off some special skill the creature possesses. Chris and Martin return to Animal Junction to find Zaboo has even more creatures inside. Zaboo sings Animal Friends to wrap up the show and encourages the viewer to respect and love the creatures around us.
This animal is a friend of mine, from the tip of his nose to his piney behind. All the friends that we met today are special in their own way. We've all got different names, but we're really all the same. Thanks for dropping by, we're glad you came. These animals are friends of mine. They jump and swim, crawl, fly and climb. One more thing we have to say, go make an animal friend today! Yeah!
Zaboo jumps out the window, returning back to his home in Madagascar, ending out the episode. The premise was very simple and very repetitive. It just worked. Zaboomafoo was a smash hit and won the Emmy for Outstanding Directing in a Children's Series, a Parents' Choice Award, and a Silver Honors Award, all in 2001. Reruns of the show ran on PBS Kids and Sprout, where I found it at the age of 4. This show became my go-to show for the entirety of my early formative years. Zaboomafoo wasn't only educational, it was extremely entertaining. There was a running gag where Chris Martin and Zaboo would just trip and fall. That's it, it's super simple.
I smell mud.
Great cheetah action, Martin.
Yeah, really good.
Here's a towel, bro.
They fall into pools, dirt, mud, and each other. Another form of slapstick was just things would come out of nowhere and hit the cast. Balls, pies, toys. I think one of the best aspects of the show is how Zaboo would name every animal who came into Animal Junction based off of a trait they possessed. There was a baby elephant named Toothbrush, a chimpanzee named Brainiac, and Little Leaper, the lemur. It's been super fun browsing the Zaboomafoo wiki and reading all the named characters this show has to offer. The show was beloved by everyone and had books and games based off of it. Is this a 3D platformer? Someone made a model of Animal Junction inside the game Planet Zoo. Did I buy Planet Zoo and all of its DLC for the sole purpose of looking at Animal Junction? Yes. Zaboomafoo has a ginormous fan base. I own 2 of these Zaboomafoo t-shirts, and whenever I wear them around campus, I always get stopped by someone who just wants to talk about the show. January 29th was declared Lemur Day, and the episode Happy Lemur Day. Jovian taught an entire generation about wildlife and the importance of taking care of the creatures around us. Tragically, on the 10th of November 2014, Jovian died at the age of 20. Little did he know about the lasting impact he left on me and hundreds of others, teaching us to keep on creature adventuring and to go and make an animal friend today.
I met Chris and Martin when they were in Madagascar, and, they were wandering around and, well, quite frankly, they were lost. Well, they were looking for directions back to their hotel, and they ran into me.
What's sleeping, lemur?
Because I was the only one who could speak to them. All the other animals just thought they were nuts. So, we got to talking, and, once they found out that I knew how to speak to animals, they asked me to come on board.